Have you ever marveled at how some individuals navigate life's storms with a grace and clarity that seems almost otherworldly? It's as if they've unlocked a hidden reservoir of strength, one that remains elusive to so many others. What if I revealed to you that this unshakable resilience isn't reserved for the chosen few, but is instead a philosophy accessible to anyone willing to embrace it? Enter Stoicism, a practical, enduring mindset that has fueled the triumphs of history's most remarkable figures, regardless of their circumstances. Today, we'll uncover how Stoicism doesn't just help you weather challenges, it revolutionizes your entire outlook on life. These principles have profoundly reshaped my own perspective, and I'm confident they can do the same for you. If you're ready to transform your thinking, join me on this journey. And if you're already familiar with Stoicism, I'd love to hear how its teachings have impacted your life. If what we're about to explore resonates with you, consider sharing this wisdom with someone else navigating their path toward growth and self-discovery. For those who remain skeptical about Stoicism's relevance, I urge you to stick around. By the end of our discussion, you might find its timeless lessons illuminating in ways you never anticipated. Together, let's take a bold step forward and discover how ancient insights can address the complexities of modern living. At the heart of Stoicism lies a transformative concept, the sphere of control. This idea is deceptively simple yet profoundly powerful. It separates what we can influence from what we cannot. Mastering this distinction liberates us from needless stress and empowers us to act with purpose. So, what falls within our control? Our choices, thoughts, and responses. These are the realms where we wield true power. We decide how to interpret events, engage with others, and confront obstacles. Doesn't that realization ignite a sense of agency? Conversely, countless aspects of life lie beyond our grasp. The actions of others, the passage of time, the whims of fate, and myriad external factors. Picture yourself stuck in traffic, growing increasingly irritated because you're running late. The traffic itself is immutable. No amount of frustration will make it disappear. But here's the key. Your response is entirely within your control. You could turn that delay into an opportunity, perhaps tuning into an inspiring podcast or using the moment for quiet reflection. Understanding the sphere of control is pivotal because it redirects our energy toward areas where we can affect change. This shift fosters mental freedom. Envision a life where you're no longer consumed by frustration over the weather, swayed by others' opinions, or paralyzed by uncertainty. Instead, imagine meeting these realities with calm acceptance while channeling your focus toward what truly matters: personal development, meaningful relationships, and ambitious goals. Practicing this mindset won't eliminate all discomfort, but it will build resilience, the kind that propels you forward rather than holding you back. How do you begin cultivating this skill? Start with mindfulness. Observe your reactions in various situations and ask yourself, is this within my control? If it isn't, practice releasing it and redirect your energy toward actionable solutions. Like any discipline, it requires consistency. But over time, it will redefine how you handle life's inevitable highs and lows. Stoicism also offers a blueprint for emotional resilience. True resilience isn't merely surviving adversity, it's thriving through it. Stoic philosophers didn't view hardship as something to fear, they saw it as fertile ground for growth. Central to this philosophy is the belief that it's not external events themselves that disturb us, but rather our judgments about them. By mastering this mindset, you'll learn to face life's trials not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to emerge stronger, wiser, and more grounded. Imagine finding yourself overlooked for a promotion at work. You might interpret this as a personal failure, letting it weigh on your confidence and sense of worth. Or you could view it as an opportunity to take stock of your abilities, uncover areas for improvement, or even reassess whether this path truly aligns with your aspirations. Both interpretations arise from the same event, yet their emotional impacts are worlds apart. Stoicism offers us a powerful tool here: the practice of pausing before reacting. It encourages us to step back, giving ourselves the mental clarity needed to reframe our perspective in a way that empowers rather than disheartens. Instead of succumbing to feelings of hurt or anger, we ask ourselves, what is the most constructive way forward? This shift transforms setbacks into stepping stones. Central to building emotional resilience is the Stoic principle of accepting what lies beyond our control. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, it's not events themselves that trouble us, but how we judge them. When we embrace life as it unfolds, rather than clinging to how we wish it would go, we open ourselves to a profound sense of peace. This doesn't mean adopting passivity. Instead, it's about actively engaging with life's uncertainties while trusting in our ability to navigate them with grace. Another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the focus on the present moment. So much of our stress stems from ruminating over the past or fretting about the future. By grounding ourselves in the now, the only time where we have agency, we can confront challenges head-on and live with greater purpose and ease. Moreover, reflecting on the impermanence of both joy and hardship strengthens our emotional resilience. Nothing lasts forever, not the highs nor the lows. Recognizing this truth allows us to face adversity with calmness, knowing that change is life's only constant. With this mindset, setbacks become temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable barriers. So, how can you begin cultivating emotional resilience today? Start by observing your reactions to minor frustrations, a delayed email response, a missed bus, or a disagreement with a colleague. Challenge yourself to pause, breathe, and respond thoughtfully, rather than impulsively. At the end of each day, reflect, how could I have handled that situation better? These small, intentional practices may seem simple, but they lay the groundwork for profound transformation, reshaping how you navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. The freedom within discipline. In Stoicism, discipline transcends rigid schedules or restrictive routines. It's not about forcing yourself into a predetermined mold, but about aligning your daily actions with your deepest values and long-term vision. Every day presents countless decisions: what to prioritize, whom to spend time with, how to invest your energy. Practicing Stoic discipline means making these choices deliberately, guided by what truly matters in the grand scheme, rather than being swayed by fleeting impulses or societal pressures. Herein lies the paradox. Stoic discipline isn't just about self-control. It's also about liberation. At first glance, this may seem contradictory, but consider this. When we train ourselves to focus solely on what we can influence and release attachment to everything else, we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens. Emotional clutter falls away, leaving space for presence, engagement, and fulfillment. In practicing discipline, we unlock a deeper kind of freedom, the freedom to live authentically and purposefully. To cultivate this form of discipline, begin by setting clear, actionable goals rooted in your core values. If health is a priority, commit to exercising for 30 minutes daily. If growth drives you, dedicate time each evening to reading or learning something new. The key is integrating these actions so seamlessly into your routine that they feel natural, like extensions of who you are, rather than obligations imposed from outside. Over time, such disciplined habits become second nature, shaping a life of intentionality and meaning. Mindfulness plays a vital role in sustaining this discipline. By staying aware of your thoughts and actions in the moment, you gain the insight needed to realign whenever you stray from your values. Regularly ask yourself, does this choice serve my well-being and growth, or is it merely a distraction? This ongoing self-awareness ensures that your daily efforts remain tethered to your larger purpose. Consistency, too, is essential. Stoicism reminds us that it's not monumental acts, but consistent, incremental progress that shapes our lives. Like water steadily carving through rock, small, deliberate actions, practicing gratitude, reflecting on philosophy, nurturing relationships, build the foundation of who we are. To reinforce this process, take a few moments each day to reflect. Celebrate your wins, acknowledge areas for growth, and reaffirm your commitment to living intentionally. Through these practices, Stoic discipline becomes not a burden, but a pathway to lasting fulfillment and resilience. Each night, as you prepare to rest, take a moment to reflect. Did I live in alignment with my values today? How could I have shown up more fully? This simple yet profound practice sharpens your self-discipline and clears mental fog, empowering you to make decisions that resonate deeply with your aspirations. Here's a timeless Stoic insight to fortify your resolve. Lean into discomfort. Push yourself beyond the familiar boundaries of ease. Whether it's attempting something unfamiliar, navigating a challenging dialogue, or enduring the brisk shock of a cold shower, these moments of unease remind us that struggle is fleeting, and breaking through often unlocks unforeseen strength. To build discipline, begin with small, intentional steps. Identify one area where your actions can mirror your principles, set a realistic goal, and dedicate yourself to it daily. Remember, Stoic discipline isn't about rigid austerity or denying joy. It's about crafting a life rooted in authenticity and congruence with your highest ideals. Now, let's turn our attention to change, a force both inevitable and often feared. But what if we reframed this perspective entirely? What if we viewed change not as a disruption but as an invitation, an opportunity for growth and renewal? Stoicism offers us a guiding light here, urging us not merely to tolerate change but to embrace it as an intrinsic rhythm of existence. Life itself is a river, ever flowing and shifting. Seasons cycle, relationships evolve, and even our thoughts ebb and flow like tides. By accepting this truth, we harmonize ourselves with the natural cadence of the world, releasing resistance and fostering resilience. We no longer waste precious energy battling life's currents, but instead, learn to navigate them with grace. One powerful Stoic tool for embracing change is cultivating indifference toward external outcomes beyond our control. This doesn't mean apathy. It means channeling all your effort into doing your utmost while surrendering attachment to the results. Imagine pursuing a promotion at work. Pour your energy into excelling during interviews and presentations, but recognize that the final verdict lies outside your hands. Regardless of the outcome, your inner peace remains unshaken because you've acted with integrity and purpose. Another cornerstone of Stoic wisdom is the art of reframing adversity. Challenges are not roadblocks. They are tests designed to forge resilience. Each obstacle becomes a crucible for virtues such as patience, courage, and perseverance. When difficulties arise, ask yourself, how can I rise to meet this moment? What strengths will I uncover by facing it head-on? With this mindset, setbacks transform from daunting barriers into stepping stones toward personal evolution. Embracing change also demands presence, the ability to anchor yourself firmly in the now. Often, our anxiety about change stems from fears projected onto the future or regrets tethered to the past. Stoicism teaches us to center ourselves in the present, asking, what action can I take right now to move forward? By focusing on the immediate, we dissolve unnecessary worry and amplify our capacity to act effectively. Furthermore, Stoicism invites us to cultivate non-attachment to specific outcomes. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition. Rather, it means maintaining equanimity regardless of success or failure. It allows us to pursue our dreams fervently without being consumed by obsession over particular results. In doing so, we discover fulfillment in the journey itself, irrespective of the destination. Pause for a moment and consider, what change are you encountering or anticipating in your own life? Perhaps it's relocating to a new city, pivoting in your career, or adjusting to shifts in personal relationships. Instead of fixating on potential challenges or stressors, reframe the question, what lessons does this change hold for me? How might it catalyze my growth? Shifting your focus in this way transforms apprehension into empowerment, turning fear into fuel for action.